Welcome back. In the first part, we covered fundamental techniques in handling people and 6 ways to make people like you. Today, we will continue with more key principles and practical advice from Dale Carnegie. If you haven't seen the first video, make sure to watch it to get a complete picture. Let's dive into more valuable lessons. Part 3: How to win people to your way of thinking. Chapter 1: The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Arguments rarely change opinions. Instead, they often entrench people in their viewpoints. Imagine you find yourself in a heated political discussion with a friend. Both of you are convinced you're right, and the argument only heightens the tension. Dale Carnegie advises avoiding arguments entirely. Instead of insisting on your opinion, try finding common ground. Say something like, "I understand your perspective, even though I have a different viewpoint." This approach fosters cooperation and mutual respect, leading to a more productive discussion. Chapter 2: Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say, "You're wrong." Telling someone they're wrong feels like a personal attack. Imagine a situation where your colleague suggests a solution to a problem that seems ineffective to you. Instead of saying, "That's wrong," try, "I see your point. What if we also consider this?" This respectful approach encourages openness and dialogue. It shows that you value their opinion and are willing to collaborate on a better solution. Chapter 3: If you're wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Admitting mistakes can be powerful. Imagine you made a mistake in a project and tried to cover it up. When it eventually comes to light, the situation worsens. Dale Carnegie suggests admitting mistakes quickly and emphatically. For example, "I made an error in this part of the project. I apologize and will do everything necessary to fix it." This approach shows integrity and responsibility, which can diffuse tense situations and build trust. Chapter 4: Begin in a friendly way. Starting a conversation on a positive note sets the tone for constructive dialogue. Imagine you have to handle a customer complaint. Instead of reacting defensively, start friendly. "Thank you for reaching out. I understand you had an issue, and I'm here to help resolve it." This friendly approach opens doors and builds relationships. The customer feels heard and is more likely to work with you to find a solution. Chapter 5: Get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. Begin conversations with questions that elicit positive responses. Imagine you want to convince your team about a new project. Instead of a direct proposal, start with questions. "We all want to improve our results, right? And we all appreciate more efficient processes, don't we?" By gaining agreement from the start, you build positive momentum and make people more open to your ideas. Chapter 6: Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. People are more committed to ideas they believe are their own. Imagine implementing a new work procedure. Instead of imposing your ideas, start with questions and discussions that allow team members to come up with similar solutions on their own. When they feel the idea is theirs, they are much more likely to accept and implement it. This approach encourages ownership and cooperation. Chapter 7: Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Empathy is a powerful tool. Imagine you have a conflict with a colleague about task priorities. Instead of insisting on your way, try to understand their perspective. "I see that you have a lot on your plate. How can we work together to manage this?" This approach promotes collaboration and mutual understanding, leading to better outcomes. Chapter 8: Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Everyone seeks sympathy and understanding. Imagine your team is working on a challenging project, and members are feeling overwhelmed. Instead of ignoring their feelings, acknowledge their efforts. "I know this has been a tough period, but your work is outstanding, and I appreciate your dedication." This approach builds trust and makes people more receptive to your suggestions. Chapter 9: Appeal to the nobler motives. Appealing to higher values and principles can inspire people to act. Imagine you need your team to work over the weekend. Instead of giving orders, try, "I believe we all want to achieve this goal and show what we can accomplish when we work together." This appeal to higher values can motivate the team to excel. Chapter 10: Dramatize your ideas. Make your ideas vivid and engaging. Imagine presenting a cost-saving proposal. Instead of dry numbers, use a story or analogy to illustrate the impact of your ideas. For example, imagine we save enough every day to afford a new projector for each department by the end of the year. Dramatization captures the audience's attention and makes your message more effective. Chapter 11: Throw down a challenge. People love challenges. Imagine you want to boost your team's productivity. Introducing monthly challenges with rewards for the best performance can motivate and inspire the team to excel. For instance, I'm announcing a challenge for this month: the team with the best productivity gets an extra day off. Part 4: Be a leader. Chapter 1: Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Starting feedback with sincere praise makes people more open to constructive criticism. Imagine you need to give negative feedback to a colleague. Start with praise: "You did a fantastic job on that project, your presentation was excellent. I'd like to discuss something we could improve." This approach is much more effective. Chapter 2: Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Indirect feedback can be more effective than direct criticism. Imagine your colleague made a mistake in a report. Instead of direct criticism, say, "I noticed similar mistakes in my own reports. Maybe we can review them together to improve." This approach helps better understand and correct mistakes. Chapter 3: Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Admitting your own mistakes creates a safe space for others to admit theirs. Imagine your team is struggling to meet deadlines. Admit your own time management issues: "I also had problems with time management when I started. How can we work together to improve?" This approach encourages openness and cooperation. Chapter 4: Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Asking questions allows others to think for themselves and take responsibility for their actions. Imagine your subordinate is not meeting deadlines. Instead of giving orders, ask, "What would help you be more efficient? How can I assist you in achieving better results?" Together, you'll find a solution. Chapter 5: Let the other person save face. Preserving someone's dignity when addressing mistakes is crucial for building trust and respect. Imagine your employee made a significant error. Instead of publicly reprimanding them, take them aside and offer help. "I know you tried your best. How can I assist you in fixing this?" This approach preserves dignity and increases loyalty. Chapter 6: Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Continuous positive reinforcement encourages ongoing progress and boosts morale. Imagine your team is working on a difficult project. Praise every small improvement: "Great job on this part of the project, I see the progress." This motivation leads to better results. Chapter 7: Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Setting high expectations and expressing confidence in others' abilities can inspire them to achieve goals. Imagine taking over a new team. Emphasize their strengths and express confidence in their abilities. "I know this team has the potential to achieve great things. I believe in you." This approach motivates to achieve higher goals and improve performance. Chapter 8: Use encouragement. Make the faults seem easy to correct. Framing mistakes as learning opportunities and emphasizing the ease of correction can motivate improvement. Imagine your team is struggling with new software. Offer help and encouragement: "I know it's new and can be complex. Let's go through the steps together and see that mistakes are easily correctable." This approach leads to quick improvement. Chapter 9: Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Align your requests with the interests and desires of others, making them more inclined to follow your suggestions. Imagine you need your team to work on an unpopular task. Highlight the benefits to their personal growth and skills improvement. This project will help you gain new experiences and skills that will be valuable for your career. This approach leads to willingness and excellent results. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, be sure to check out more videos on our channel about personal development and leadership. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Share your experiences applying these techniques in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.